Hey everybody, this is Joe with Alpha Dog Nutrition, and today we are going to be going over a question that we seem to get a lot, and that is, can I give my dog probiotics? So we're going to cover that, plus why you actually should be giving your dog probiotics in a quick, easy to understand video. So as I kind of alluded to before, you not only can give your dog probiotics, but it's actually a great idea to do so. We'll touch on a few things in a bit, but there are a lot of different benefits to probiotics outside of just keeping your dog regular and providing digestive support. So probiotics are perfectly safe and are oftentimes considered one of the first lines of defense by veterinarians. They provide digestive support. They provide good bacteria for your dog's gut, and that helps boost their immune system and just their overall energy levels by providing that good bacteria to actually help break down their food more efficiently and fight off any bad bacteria that they may have ingested. Probiotics are commonly recommended by veterinarians, dog trainers, nutritionists, and dog breeders, and your dog can really greatly benefit from probiotics even without an ongoing stomach issue. So the first thing you need to understand to really understand why we recommend probiotics is to understand how your dog's digestive system works. And to do that, you need to kind of understand that there are both good bacteria and there's bad bacteria. Now, probiotics contain the good bacteria that is essentially going to help overwhelm any bad bacteria in your dog's system. So the next thing you probably want to understand is now that you know you can give your dog a probiotic, you probably want to give your dog a probiotic, but you're going to start looking and you're not really going to know what you're looking at. So we're going to dive a little bit into how probiotics are actually measured. So like we just mentioned, a probiotic is basically a healthy blend of that good bacteria that is going to be ingested by your dog and be ready to fight off anything that may come into its system. And as a surprise to absolutely no one, these bacteria are pretty darn small. So we're not talking about like a probiotic has 3 healthy bacteria. It's significantly more than that. And over the years, the pet nutrition industry has essentially decided to measure these probiotics by what they call a colony-forming unit. Now, we aren't going to dive into too much about what that is because that's a whole nother video, but just know that that's what probiotics are measured in, and that's how you're kind of going to gauge whether you're looking at a good probiotic or maybe not so good, and help you spend your money on the most effective formulation for your dog. So we won't really dive into what a colony-forming unit really is. It starts to get pretty in the weeds, but just know that that's what your most probiotic supplements are going to be measured in, and that's really what you're going to be looking at, or one of the metrics you're going to be looking at when you're choosing a probiotic for your dog. So the other metric that you're going to be looking at is the different types of strains of healthy bacteria that your dog's probiotic contains. So a good way to put this in layman's terms is, say there are 12 different types of healthy bacteria in your dog's gut. They might have healthy numbers of 6 of them. Now, if the probiotic you are giving your dog only has 1 strain of probiotic, there's actually a chance that you're just giving your dog more of what they already have enough of. And that's not a bad thing. You can't overdose on a probiotic or anything like that. But at the end of the day, you're spending the money and it's not helping your dog. So you want to make sure you're choosing a probiotic with enough different strains at a high enough CFU or colony forming unit to truly be effective for your dog. So for example, Alpha Dog Nutrition makes a product called Balance, which is right up here. Whoops. And what Balance is our probiotic that we've spent months developing, and it contains 6 billion CFUs, or colony forming units, per serving, and 8 different strains of that healthy bacteria that your dog is looking for. So what we've done is we've cast a wide net with the number of bacteria that are number of healthy strains of bacteria that we're delivering for your dog, and we're delivering them in high enough numbers that we're going to be overwhelming that bad bacteria in your dog's gut. And typically for probiotics, I mean, shop around by all means, but typically for probiotics, you're going to be looking around the 2 billion mark. Some are around the 1 billion mark. And they might come in containers that are actually bigger than this, but one of the things that we do at Alpha Dog Nutrition is we take away all those harmful fillers and inactive ingredients that, quite frankly, are just making you feel like you got more bang for your buck, even though they aren't actually delivering any useful nutrition for your dog. So from there, we can kind of roll into what's the correct dosage of a probiotic for your dog. And there's a lot of research that's been done on this, and the long story short is a dog cannot overdose on a probiotic. So basically what we're saying there is, a larger dose is going to be recommended, and if you go with too small of a dose, you're not giving your dog the numbers in terms of the healthy bacteria to actually overwhelm the bad bacteria in their gut. So what we do is we recommend a 3 cc scoop. It's included right in the container, once daily for your dog. You just sprinkle it on their food and you're good to go. One of the most underestimated things about probiotics is that they can also help boost their immune system. So when people think of probiotics, they typically just think about the digestive system. And that's absolutely true, but one of the immune system's biggest allies in your dog's body is the digestive system. And that's to make sure that everything's being fought off basically from the second it enters your dog's body, to help prevent it from getting into the rest of their body and making sure it just passes through them without causing any issues. And outside of that, there are a few other benefits that your dogs are going to be experiencing from probiotics. And those include, just generally feeling better. So I'm sure everyone's kind of felt this way before. If you're constipated or anything like that, you start to feel kind of lethargic. You just aren't very motivated. You can tell you don't quite feel right. So your dog's going to just generally feel better and walk with a little bit of a spring to their step. Another one is it can actually help boost their metabolism. So because you have all that healthy bacteria in there helping break that food down, it helps speed up their metabolism. It's definitely not a weight loss supplement or anything like that, but it can help boost their metabolism as well. So I hope that answers your question for whether or not you can give your dog probiotics and why you actually should. Make sure you like our video, subscribe, and go ahead and pick up a bottle of Balance for your dog. We sell it on Alpha Dog Nutrition. I'll throw a link right in the comments below, and have a good one.